Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create custom embeds to your Discord bot. Once again, this is the third video of the basic series on how to create a Discord bot. If you guys have not watched the last two videos, I go over the basics on how to get started, and I also go over how to create commands. You need to know those two before actually moving on to this video, where I go through how to create embeds, which is basically cool little things like this. This is an embed right here, but you can send information through a player in this cool little fashion of a block that you can send information. So if you guys have not seen the last two videos and you do not know how to start and create a Discord bot, make sure you go back, watch those videos, and then come back to this one if you are interested in continuing making embeds. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. This should be a pretty short video, so there's not a lot of information to get in. So we left here off where we created a bunch of commands, and this is how we create commands with the Discord. Once again, there'll be a link in the description if you want to check out the video. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete all the commands we created so it doesn't bother you guys seeing a bunch of commands that has nothing to do with this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create a command, and we're going to call it embed. And this is just going to be the command for, sorry, this needs to be in a string. This is going to be the command where we will send our embed into our Discord. So case embed, and then what we're going to do is, actually I didn't have it up right here, is we're going to create a variable. This variable is going to hold our embed into a variable, of course, so we can reuse it if we want to reuse it somewhere else. If we wanted to create an embed for a lot of things, we could create it out here so it can be used in all of our switch case and method here. But if we just want to use it for one method or one command, we can just use it down here. So we're going to do it here. We're going to create a variable, but it's going to be a const, so it cannot be changed. And it's embed. It's going to be equal to new Discord dot rich embed. It's right here, rich embed. And we're going to close that off. Now, what do? Now we have to create specific attributes to our embed. This creates our embed, so it's already created, but as of now, it doesn't have any specific attributes that we can actually add. And if you guys actually go into the discord.js docs and see all the documentation here, there's a lot of stuff you can do with your embeds. I'll have a link in the description so you guys can check out. And yeah, this is basically where you're going to find all the information that I'm going to teach you guys. But if you want to see it in like a written form, this is the place to go, which is just discord.js.org. And then you click down here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a basic field. A field, it's basically a little block inside the block. So this right here, the player name and then a / this is one field. We can create a lot of fields, but a field usually has a title and then like a little description on the bottom. So if we do dot, and we don't have to close this off because it will be the same thing as doing this dot something here, but we can just press a space and do it here so we can organize it. So we dot add field, and then the first little string is going to be the title of the field. So let's say you want to do something like player name. Then we're going to do a comma, and then this is going to be what it actually, the description of what it actually is at the bottom. And for that, we're going to do message that author dot fetch profile. All right, so if we save this, our embed is basically created with a field of player name, and then the message, the author, and then we're fetching, oh, we're not fetching the profile. Sorry, we are getting the name. So name, username, there it is. We're not fetching the profile. Okay, so we create our embed. Now we actually have to send the message to our Discord. So we're just gonna do message, message that channel that send embed, and then we're gonna send the variable that we created here. So we're just gonna set embed. And if we close this off and break, of course, let's just organize this a little bit. Why not? There you go. and we open our terminal and do node space dot. Our bot is running. We go over here, our bot is online, and if we do our embed, it's gonna do only one field. We've only created one field, which is player name, and then we have a lash here. That is basically as simple as it is to create an embed. Everything else is you adding extra attributes to make it look pretty or make it look usable. So let's just go back and just do a little bit more of a refining in our embed. So let's say we want to add a title. A title is very important because this will show what the embed is for. So to do this, you come back here, you do another dot set title. And this is very simple. Let's just say you want to do something like player information or user information. Let's just do user information. Okay, so that will create the title, which is basically the big title up here. All right, let's say we want to change the color. There's a color right here on the strip. We can go over here and do dot set color. Because we're ending here. Do not end it with a semicolon, because that will actually end your little thing here. So let's just do set color, and with this we can use a hex code. So if we go here and open up this, and we just do hex code. There's a hex code. I'll have this in the description where you can choose the hex code for your little color that you choose. So let's just choose one of these presets color. Let's say we want to do something like this orange. It will give us a hex code right here. Let's just copy this. And for us to implement into our code, we do 0x and then the little code we did there. So that will have the color of it. Let's say we want to add another field. Oh, sorry, not blank field. So another field. And then for this, we're going to do something like player or user. Let me think of something. User. I can't think of anything. Oh, come on. Think, bro. Come on, think. You know what? Let's not use user. Let's just do version. You guys, once again, can go ahead and mess around with stuff. I just don't have a set bot of what I want it to do. So I'm having a hard time, thinking of something. Let's just do version, and then let's just open another string and do 0.0.0 or something. We actually have a version up here for a variable, so we could just version, and it's gonna use the variable we had created here for last video. Then let's just add another field. Hopefully I know what to add. Let's just say we want to do server or current server, and for this, we can just open this up and we can do something like message that guild, and this is all that we can we'll get into guilds and stuff like that in a later episode, but guilds is basically just like the server you're running in. So message.guild.server. Now if you actually open the bot, open the terminal and do node space dots, go back into our Discord and do embed, we'll see that everything got implemented. So we got the little yellow little color here. We got user information as our title, player name, the version, and the current server, which is YouTube tutorials, which is up here, YouTube tutorials. Okay, so let's say we want to add a picture. Let's say we want to add the picture of the player that sent it. To do that, it's very simple. All you do is you do set, I think it's set thumbnail, and then we open this up, and I think we just do message.author. It should be, it's a URL, so it's avatar URL. There it is. And with this, actually let's not end it yet. Let's open this up, console terminal. Let's close out of that one. Node space dots. Go back in here, embed, and then it has our little picture here. So this is actually basically it. There's nothing more after this. Once again, if you guys go into the discord.js little thing here, it will have everything you need to know about pretty pretty much anything, any implementation you want to Discord.js that is meant or created with Discord.js, so it's not like an add-on to Discord.js. You can just search it up here, and it was, you can probably find it. Well, you most likely will find it because it has everything you're gonna, do here. So this is basically everything for rich embed. So it has like fields, files if you want to send file, footer. Let's just do footer. If you go back here, let's close out of this, and then we do set footer, and then for footer we can just do subscribe to my YouTube or something. And if we do this, we go back, open up the terminal, run it again, do embed. It's just gonna have a little footer right here with smaller text. So yeah, that's actually basically it. We're done with the tutorial. This is just basically a really cool way to give a certain player or a certain member of your Discord a cool way to give them information, such that if they want to like search their name or their rankings, if you're making like a ranking Discord bot where like there's like a money system or something, you can show them or display them information. I would say don't overuse embeds because sometimes it could get annoying. There are times where your bot needs to have just regular old commands. Embeds are used mostly for a pile of information that you can just grab together and just smash it up and then just send it to the player. Just like that. It's just simple. Actually, I'm going to do one quick thing. There are some times where you want to have more than one field in one line. So instead of just, going from one field to the bottom to the next field, you can actually have a bunch of fields in one line. And the way to do that is just to add a comma and then just true at the end. And what this does is that if you go back here, I'll show you. Oh, just closed it. Embed. As you can see, it just makes you can use the same line for the different fields. Now this one got pushed down below because we have a profile picture here, but if we didn't have this profile picture, this current server would just be up here too. But that's how you have them like not stacked up and just like more like in a straight line. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's not much to do. It's just a quick design tip. And yeah, embeds is very, very important. We're going to use embeds a lot because that's a really neat way to give a specific member of your Discord some information. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and if you guys want any suggestions on what Discord bots I should be coding, just comment down below. I usually reply. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Once again, I just reply. I always look out for my comments. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later on my next video. Peace.